A former nurse has won a more than $3 million lawsuit against one of the biggest the hospitals on the island after she says she was locked in a psych ward for days.
Yeah, News 12's Virginia Huey has that story.
North Shore did something horribly wrong to me, and I was not going to let them get away with it.
Stacie Sullivan, a former nurse at North Shore University Hospital, sued the medical corporation for false imprisonment and won. After a 3-week trial, a Nassau County Supreme Court jury awarded Sullivan $3.5 million in damages.
It has torn me apart.
Sullivan says her legal battle began in September of 2012, shortly after her nurse supervisor, William Senecola, stole propofol from the hospital and used the drug to kill himself. Sullivan's attorneys say the hospital feared Sullivan would release information highlighting the hospital's lax drug monitoring. Sullivan says the hospital sent 4 private security officers to her house and forced her to leave with them.
They had their hands on me, and I couldn't go anywhere except with them.
Sullivan says her harrowing ordeal continued when she was transported against her will to the psychiatric ward at Zucker Hillside Hospital.
I was brought there by ambulance, restrained, and kept there against my will for a little more than 2 days.
Sullivan's attorneys say the hospital falsely imprisoned her in an attempt to keep her quiet about the stolen drugs.
It was a pretense from day one. It was predetermined. It was to support their own corporate interests and protect their flank.
A Northwell spokesperson told News 12 the hospital stands by its actions and strongly disagrees with the jury's decision. Northwell's statement reads in part, "Our team handled a very sensitive and difficult situation in an appropriate and respectful manner that sought to help one of our own employees through a difficult time. It is disappointing that it was not recognized that our actions prevented a potential devastating event." But Sullivan says the jury's verdict speaks for itself.
It doesn't matter how big a company you are. You can't get away with doing this to anybody, to any human being.
Virginia Huey, News 12, Long Island.